So nobody taught you this in school, and many parents will never figure this out on their own, which included myself. But there's a way to say no to your child that can actually improve your relationship with them and bring them closer to you and not push them away. And it comes from really one of the most unlikely places, which is FBI hostage negotiation. There's a former FBI negotiator by the name of Chris Voss who spent his entire career really talking people off ledges, diffusing situations where saying one wrong word could literally cost someone their life. And what he discovered about human psychology really works perfectly or beautifully with your children at the kitchen table. And it's called the accusation audit. And when you bring this into parenting, you can watch something start dramatically shifting. And here's what it would sound like in real life. Look, I know that I'm going to feel like I'm being unfair, and you might think I'm being overprotective, but I'm just not that comfortable with that sleepover tonight. So I know that sounds super simple, but here's really what's happening underneath the surface. So stay with me for a second. You just named what they were about to feel before they had to fight to make you understand it. You remove their need to prove that you're the bad guy in this situation. And the moment your child doesn't have to fight to feel understood, that's when you can watch this defensiveness start disappearing. And when that defensiveness starts to disappear, that's when real communication can finally have the room to breathe in the room, right? And there's a lot of parents out there that think being emotionally harder is the right answer. And it doesn't have to be that way, and it shouldn't be that way. Children don't respond the best way to hardness. They respond to feeling seen. They respond to feeling heard. So that accusation audit, it doesn't weaken the boundary, right? It just removes the emotional collision around that boundary. And over time, that can start to change everything because your child starts to learn something that even when my parent says no, they still understand me. And that one belief, that's the reason they'll keep coming back to you when conversations get harder, or maybe when the stakes are higher, or maybe when they really need you. And most people think great parenting is about making the right decisions, but a lot of it is about learning how to say the hard things in a way that will keep the door open.